What do people continue to spend money on even though it's completely unnecessary? I would say the biggest thing I see is people not cooking at home or packing meals to work. It's huge. Depends upon how much a person eats out. But if a single person never cooks, I'd imagine they are spending $5,001,000 more a month than they have to. If you have to take out meals at $10 piece, and the Starbucks coffee at $5, you're at $25 a day, 7 days a week. And that's fairly conservative on groceries. I can feed myself for a week for maybe $3,050. Learn how to cook and don't eat out. The more you make, the harder it is not to spend. I'm in wealth management and my wife and I still both struggle with spending. Outside of the obvious stuff, you start spending on things like skincare, jewelry, lawn care, personal chef, luxury clothing. Things that you swore you wouldn't spend money on when you weren't making much somehow start creeping in because you can afford it. This might be controversial, but makeup. So many people hide their true beauty with it. I find excessive makeup distracting and kind of a tell of the person when they feel that's how they want to appear. I'm not talking about theatre, drama, art, musicians who are doing it for stage and lighting. Simply wearing it every day as a normalcy. Maybe it's Maybelline, DoorDash or any delivery service TBH. Overpriced vehicles, high-end phones, S23 Ultras that can barely make a phone call. Donating to churches, not all are bad. Some actually do good. Agreeing to donate when checking out at any store, why give it to them? Do it yourself. Going out and buying food. Every once in a while it's okay to do so. But you'll be surprised how many people opt for the eating out takeout option when they can be saving boatloads of money buying groceries and cooking. I guess convenience and time can be a factor. But still, eating out and food delivery isn't cheap nowadays. Amazon Prime. So you can't wait an extra day. And before you say that they have TV, they have lighter good shows on their video service. And they do not get rid of ads when you pay for it. In fact, there is now more ads on Amazon Prime than when it first started. I can't believe the culture of coffee shops. So strange. Coffee is like the one thing you can make at your house that is just as good as in a restaurant and takes no time at all, and maybe 5 of the cost. My community's basically an audiophile. They usually spent around $10,000 for headphones or $5,000 for earphones. I'm happy with my $500 headset, $200 TWS, and a $10 spare earphone if my TWS battery ran out. Gaming laptops for home gaming setups. Just buy a gaming desktop. It will cost less than half as much and even less than that if you build it yourself, and won't sound like an aircraft carrier. Cell phone service. It used to be that you had to be on a subpar network to get a good rate. Now I've heard nothing but good things about services like Mint and Visible. They are $25 a month. It's practically US culture to spend money, especially when you don't have it to spend. Everything is an advertisement. The social incentives of buying are strong. And we're only human, lol. A new phone every year. Sorry, your iPhone something or other doesn't need to be replaced every 12 months for a model with marginally improved functionalities you never use anyway. Going back to school for any line of work that only requires a high school diploma. You're wasting your money. While other people in those fields are gaining valuable experience. Buying brand new GPUs and CPUs every year and RGB. My 3060 and 15140F is equally capable as a 4060 and an i51340F+. If I don't buy RGB bullshit, I save $15 to $30. Big ass trucks for almost everyone who owns one. It doesn't help that the government in the US is doing its best to make sensible K-trucks illegal everywhere. Rent for office space. A lot of businesses have the means to work from home, and yet they stubbornly hold on to the old ways and waste their money in the process. Church tithing. God provides, and if your church is struggling, or your pastor is unable to bring food to their table, It's because you displeased him. Stamps for local bills. I just drop them off and I am out and about doing my errands. Also, books libraries are fantastic community resources for me, because I like to eat, wash, sleep in a house, use water and electricity among other things. Any other stupid questions? I can wait. Porn. It's like spending your money to buy air to breathe is everywhere around you for free. But nah. I like paying for some reason. Paper towels. Just tear up some old clothes and use them as rags, wash and reuse. You're doing laundry at some point anyway. Bottled water. Just ask for a free cup of water or bring a reusable bottle from home and fill it when you're out and about. Netflix. Also Reddit Gold apparently. You can now super upvote someone. And the money just goes to owners of RedditRandomThread stop brand products instead of no-name products for basic things. Cosmetics. Personal cars in cities. Homeopathy. Water bottles. A few water bottles is enough. There's no need to keep buying the next new and exciting water bottle. Right, sometimes. I'm just not going drive on weekends if I've already been drinking. Pretty much anything that's purpose is a dopamine hit. Some people are binge eaters. Some are binge spenders. For me, DoorDash, it annoys me how lazy I get when all I have to do is use my phone to get food. My aunt was buying RedditX and she didn't even have a septic tank. She was in municipal sewage. For me, it's gotta be life in general really. Every dollar that goes in is just pointless. Clothes, makeup, hobbies, hygiene products. Basically anything you don't need for survival. Tinder Premium. Well, at least for me, it's unnecessary. I get no matches anyways. Depends on where you're from, but in most countries I'd say. Bottles of water. Dopamine. I love getting stuff in the mail. It's like Christmas every day. Large trucks, even though they have a job that in no way requires them. Convenience fees for ordering tickets online, with no human interaction. Car payments. Most people don't need the latest $600 month car. Eyebrow tints and lash lifts. They are too easy to do on your own. I feel like for most Americans, bottles of water is unnecessary. Cigarettes, alcohol, drugs, snacks, porn, name brand clothing, domain names and hosting for a website they will never use. Starbucks, new phone every year, subscriptions, DoorDash, cigarettes, alcohol, vapes, any other recreational drugs. Warhammer, I don't need more minis, but try and stop me. Unnecessary luxuries like Starbucks and designer clothes. High-octane gasoline in a car that doesn't require it. Because attaining new things makes people feel good. Anything else than food, water and a box to live in. DoorDash, buy some frozen meals for 1/6 the cost. Super unleaded fuel for a car that doesn't need it.